Oh, we're in for the afternoon. Addie's still not 100%, so we only spent about an hour and a half.
3 hours.
No, we weren't there 3 hours.
Got there what?
A little after 1.
No, I texted him. I'm going to see what time I texted him.
About an hour and a half, 2 hours. We were at the mall. We got some shopping done. We got Mummy some stuff, Addie some stuff.
No.
Yeah. Got Lennon some stuff. And actually, Cruz, I noticed in the bag, Cruz had bought me a gift. Cruz bought me a gift. It was so nice.
He didn't.
Yes, he did. He was very nice of him to buy me a gift. I had no idea. I didn't even know Cruz was at the mall. I guess we'll have to wait till Christmas to find out. So it's a beautiful day. The sun is shining. A little chilly here, but what a beautiful day. We had a great day training the horses today. I went with 8 babies. I don't have the list in front of me, but I was happy with all 8 of the ones I went with. Continue to tinker with what's that word? Hanger 1. He's got a very, very strong and powerful gait. We just continue to inch closer to having him perfect. You know, it's not like I talk about doing this with Casanova Hall and other horses. This isn't a racehorse. This is a baby. So you sometimes got to evaluate and just let him adjust also. It's not with racehorses, they're already racing, right? They're already their gait's already developed. You know what you have, and they're not going to change that much either. But with younger horses and babies, much more pliable, so you have to give them time. You can adjust the shoeing and then give them some time, evaluate it and reevaluate, and give them some time to adjust. And he was very, very good today. Him and Solidarity trained together, and we're both very, very good. Yes, sweetheart. I didn't see him, but he's got a gift in there for me, so I don't know. I have no idea. Addie Bear, I'm doing a video. So, it's been a great week at the track. It's been a great week in general. My favorite time of year. We're in the final home stretch now. 11 days to Christmas. Oh, and for days like this when it's sunny and the horses train good, you can't ask for much more. Jason told me all the sophomores that are about to turn 4 that we're getting ready for next week. And JK Victory, they all train great today. It just, so far, so good. I told everybody I'm going to race in race 2 and race 4. The girls and I are going to go up to the track, and then after race 4, I'm going to book off the 2 late races, race 9, I think in 13 or something. We're just going to go home. You know what I'd love to see is for Addie to be at 100% tomorrow. And maybe we'd slide out to the other mall where there's some more Mummy-specific gifts. There's a Lulu there. There's some other stuff there. Addie, just wait, sweetheart. So, aside from all that stuff, the best stuff, you talk about the horses this week. Man, we had such a tremendous week. You know, this time of year, I never know what we're going to get, right? We have a lot of horses that have shots, but can they win? We try our best to put them in the right spot all the time, and it worked very, very well last week for sure. Now, I guess the only horse that I thought was a little bit didn't race as well as I'd hoped, just because James couldn't have him in the right position, was Brace for Landing. But he did finish up as good as I've seen him finish up in a while. It was hard to gauge because it was foggy, but I went back and watched the feed that they had a couple of times. He got home very, very good, and I couldn't ask for much more than him. Didn't get in this week. That's a little distressing, but that class usually goes every week. He's got a couple to go into, so hopefully next week we can get Brace back in to go. Looks like money. He was in the open, like the preferred. No, he was 3rd in the 24,000 class. They were nice enough to put him in the preferred this week. I had taught, once I saw the draw come out, I had asked Harry just to pull the papers on him, get him over to the Meadows. And now 3 Point Blue Chip is raising also up into the open level almost soon. He fits in onwards to 12,000. That is generally this time of year combined with the open. So I don't know what's going to happen this week. Now, it's not that we're not entering Looks Like Money right away anyway, but what happens now? Here's a question for everybody. I went the wrong way again. You're supposed to go straight there and turn left. Instead, I went into this lane, and now I got to come back this way. Gets me. That's the way to go home, right there, except we're in this lane to not go home. I'm going to have to go up here. What's that, sweetie? Yeah, I gotta pull a Yui right here, I think.
Pull me?
No. Pull me. That's a good one. No, just a U-turn, sweetheart, right here. We're
What
good.
did she say?
Because I said a Yui. She said to pull me. So it looks like money, I suspect, is going to have a tough time in the Open on Monday. Now, what I was saying, you pose a question to everybody. What happens if 3 Point Blue Chip goes out and finishes 1, 2, 3 in the Open at the Meadows? Now he's the Open trotter at the Meadows. Now what? We have Spitfire Overseas, who is not technically in the Open, but headed in that direction in Ohio. And neither Spitfire Overseas nor Yo Mister nor looks like money can race on a half-mile track. So maybe 3 Point, if we get stogged in that direction, then maybe 3 Point, he can get over a half-mile track. I know that because I schooled him at Northfield. Not his preferred setting. So again, although I've made up my mind and I thought that looks like money has to leave Ontario, does that mean somebody goes to Ontario? Or does that mean we try to maneuver everybody around accordingly? I don't know yet. I don't know. We'll see. It's turning out to be a good problem to have. Although, when I step back and Addie, stop. When I step back and look at it, the one overarching issue is that we don't have an Open trotter in Ontario right now, and that's what I did want to have. I told you guys for the last 6-7 weeks I wanted to have an Open pacer and an Open trotter in Ontario, and it's not that I haven't tried. I have. We just haven't got there just yet. So see if that will be on my wish list for Santa. An Open pacer and trotter for Ontario for 2025. We'll see if we can't put one or both of those together in the new year. Now back to this week, Brace for Landing. As I said, I thought he raced all right. Looks like money was a tiny bit flat, finishing third. I thought Vehement raced good. Here's another horse didn't get in this weekend. Didn't get in on Wednesday, I should say, in Northfield. There is a class for him potentially Thursday or Friday in the Meadows, possibly. And he's another horse. If I see him start to really come around, we're going to start changing his shoes a little bit, see if we can't get him a little more comfortable where he wants to leave off the gate. If we can get him to that point, well, I think at that point we can maybe start looking at even a spot in Ontario or Dayton for him where he can do a little more. I think the speed is there. He just needs a little more confidence, and certainly raced good the other day, but you can't continue to be 7 to 10 lengths out of it at the quarter pole and think you're going to do a whole lot of good, not unless they're going to run the front end pretty quick, and it's not generally what the maidens and numbers of twos do. I was happy with Greatest Ending and Purple People Eater this week. Greatest Ending, 54-3, 30-3, and the end of it is not an inspiring mile, but it is a win, and we'll see what happens with him next time he races. Purple People Eater, that was her last start. She's going to the sale tomorrow. That's what we might have to do tomorrow. Remind me when we get home. I got to text Joey and ask him if he can take those 3 fillies out to the sale in the Amish country. If he can't, then we might. Well, with the sale's on Tuesday, you guys are gonna have to convince your mother to let you out of school. That'll be up to you. That's not a hill I'm gonna climb. Put it that way.
I'm out of school Tuesday.
I know. So you're gonna have to talk to Mommy and see if she'll let
why
you.
does she get to miss school?
She's in kindergarten.
So?
You're not.
So?
Convince your mother. You're a McDonald. Do your job. Convince your mother. So Greatest Ending and Purple People Eater were good. Now, I was extremely happy. Thursday, anytime we send 5 to the track and 4 head to the winner's circle, it's going to be a good day at the office. And I was thoroughly pleased with the way 3 Point Blue Chip handled his business on Thursday. International Man, International Man looked fantastic also winning. I know he didn't look fantastic winning, but he looked fantastic in winning. How's that? I was very happy with him. Save America, just, you know, every year we're blessed, we're lucky enough to have a couple of horses that really shine at different points in the year. And this horse is certainly on fire right now. He looked great the other day. It was nice to see Austin Hanners. I think they said he went over 10 million in purses lifetime with that win on Save America the other day. So congratulations to him, and very, very happy to all my partners with him. Rock Shining Star wasn't his most sparkling effort, but he got the job done again. Winners win, and I was very happy with him. Now, Dancing by Myself, you can't race a bunch of horses every week without having issues. Nothing serious, just some mechanical things. Now, I thought his leg was a little more bruised than it was. Amy said she saw it today. Amy is with Ollie in Canada right now. She said she saw the lag today, and it was not blown up that much at all. So that is good. That's good news. That's a good start. We still have to work on his mechanics and get him back into go. I would say around the end of the month, if not the first part of the year. So 4 to 5 winners on Thursday. Friday, time is on my side, as I said, was obviously going to be a winner had I shook through there. I just, coming in off 6 weeks, I couldn't drive him in any other different way than the way I drove him. And had I got a little more room, had the horse coming on the far outside not been trained by Ron Burke, who also trained the horse directly beside me, I would have got through and I would have won the race. But that's just the way it went. I'll be in 1 sec, guys, all right? You gonna have a bath, Addie?
No.
I asked
Probably
her if
should.
she wanted to have a bath today, and she said no.
Oh, probably should, Addie Bear.
No.
All right, we'll see. Yeah, the reason I say that was there wasn't enough room to get through there. And what? Go, get out. Out. There wasn't enough room to get through there, and there would have been had Ronnie Wren not understood that the horse coming on the far outside was his teammate, right? But that's all right. The horse raced great, and
Maybe she was a redhead.
oh yeah,
Color turned out great.
I guess the videos just turn on when they want. Had I got through, he would have won easily and finished up with the earplugs in his ears and the bit squarely in his chin. As I said the other day, something that doesn't happen very often when I drive them. So time is on my side was great. I did think that maybe Patrick DePrano was flat, right? Dancing by myself was obviously rough and out of gear, and it was problematic last year. It was unsightly at the very least. Patrick DePrano was flat. Is he in a funk? I can't really speak to him being sore. He wasn't on a line. He didn't seem sore to me. But he just wasn't great. It wasn't great. So we'll see how he bounces back. But other than that, I think they both did their work all right. When you look at Patrick's line, you're like, well, Anthony, 52-3, 27-4 is not horrible. No, it's not, but it's the way he went about it. He just didn't feel like he was ever in the race. And then Texong Soprano finished off our work week with a victory, a definitive victory. He crushed them last night at Yonkers and raced fantastic. So a great job by Megan, and it was Jason Bartlett doing the driving. And then today, Woodmere Betcha, we kicked off our weekend with 2 starters. Both picked to win. First one already got the job done, and that was Woodmere Betcha. Really, really pleased with the way she raced, and very pleased with the way she's come along. Jamie's just done a great job, and Adam Murner's done a great job. Put her on the front last week. She won. Raced her from last almost today, and she won again. Just a great job with her. And then Drebin races tonight in about 3 hours. He's been on a tear lately. I love watching that horse race, and I hope he does well. So good luck to him and all my partners. As I said, Monday will be Looks Like Money. Tuesday we have I'm Ready To, Watch Your Mouth. That's well into next week. So last week, that went by, let me see if I can do the math quick. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 winners thus far. A couple of seconds and thirds, so certainly nothing to sneeze at. A good run this week. Now, Monday, we are selling 2 horses in the sale. I'm going to move on Cheers to Beers. I like the horse. He's an odd dynamic ownership-wise. 2 people own the vast majority of the horse, and neither of them are super pleased with them. And I'm not going to stick my neck out when I'm not certain, or I'm not even close to being certain. So what you see is what you get right now. He's a decent looking colt, medium sized. They just were looking for something a little more appealing, I guess, right now. And I'm fine with that. We put him up for sale on Monday. He'll enter somebody else's barn and do good, I'm sure. And then Denali Dio, there's just such a problem when they were filling 3 of those classes at Northfield, and then they dropped down to 1 per week. That means that 2 or 3 of our horses aren't getting in, or getting in every 10 days, and it's a problem. So Denali Dio had to wait 10 days, and then was also eligible, and I just said enough's enough. Just bad timing. We're going to move on with him. Also, he'll enter somebody else's barn on Monday. Now, Tuesday, we have the first annual and a very unique sale. I guess not very unique. It's a mixed sale in Mount Hope. It's usually an Amish sale, but some powerful breeders got involved. Allegiant, you might know that name. That is the Breeders' Crown champion for 3-year-old trotting fillies this year. She is in this sale. A number of other fillies are in this sale. We have 6 fillies in the sale, and they will all sell on Tuesday. I'll also be there. very interested. I've never been to this complex. I don't know that I've been to Mount Hope, but interested to go there and check the place out and see how things run at the Mount Hope sale on Tuesday. As far as racehorses go, I don't think there's a ton. There's some. I'll go through them again tonight on my iPad, and I have a hard copy book also. I'll go through them and see if there's anything appealing, but not really what we were planning to do would be go there and buy horses, but if it happens, it happens. In regards to On Gate, I'm looking at two different things right now. I bought a breeding last week to international money. I'm looking to acquire some more breedings for our horses next year. And then also looking for some racehorses. I did bid on 2 or 3 or 4 horses last week. We didn't get them. And listen, it might be slim pickings this time of year. It might be tough to find a horse, but that doesn't mean you just go out and overpay for them. They're going to be there. And I'd be remiss if I didn't remind everybody, we have 4 to 6 horses ready to go right now. 4 qualified the other day. They'll requalify this week coming up. 3 of them will requalify this week. We have a number of other horses getting close. We have some horses getting close right here. We have 4 that we're qualifying on Wednesday. So although we haven't been able to acquire horses that we wanted, we certainly have a number of horses on the way. So as I said the other day in a video, just mental note, need to do a better job, I think, from Halloween to the middle of December acquiring horses for next year. So maybe have the horses that we were planning on having ready December 15th of this year, maybe have them ready November 15th next year. That means turning them out maybe a couple of weeks earlier and making sure that we have them back in time. So everything else is going great. It's been a tremendous week. It's been a tremendous year. Just days like this are the ones that make everything a lot easier, right? Horses train good. We're 1 for 1 at the track this afternoon. Hopefully Drevin does well tonight. We've got a great week coming behind us and hopefully a fantastic week ahead. So with that, I will let you go. I'll stop my rambling. I will talk to you all very soon. I hope you all had a wonderful week. We are planning to video the horses again on Wednesday. When I'm done this video, I'm going to text Curtis and ask him if that's possible this week and ask Steve if he's back. Very happy with what I see from the horses coming so far. In regards to, we had a couple other horses go for OCD surgeries this week, 3, which isn't uncommon. We have 50 in the barn. I think when all the dust settles, maybe 20% of them would have had OCDs removed, and I don't think that's not irregular in any way. So those horses, I'm glad to have them done this time of year. If we get them all done before the 15th of December, around that time, that means first of the year they're ready to start back, right? And that may sound odd to people, but and again, these are all very normal general procedures. These aren't tricky procedures. So whether it be castrations or whether it be OCDs, the horses that were done the start to the middle of December will be ready to go January 1st. So with that, I'll let you go. Take care. I hope you had a wonderful weekend, and I hope you have a great week ahead. I will talk to you all very soon. Take care.